Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm delighted as the Deputy City Mayor of Leicester to welcome you all to this inaugural Building Cycle Cultures Conference. And we are all proud at the City Council that this conference is being hosted by Leicester, a city where we do have planning for people and not cars at the heart of our strategic mission, at the heart of our strategic priorities as a local authority and as a city. And if I can just say right now at the outset how fantastic it is to look down the delegates list for this conference and see people literally from around the world. I think that is testament to the work we're doing in Leicester on cycling, but also testament to the fact that we recognise there's much more for us to learn from other cities across the UK, but from around the world as well. And that's, of course, the purpose of today's conference. I should also, of course, thank everyone involved in organising today's conference, everyone who is contributing to the organisation of this weekend. And from chatting to people before this afternoon session started, it's clear that people are having a good and interesting and enjoyable time. And that's down to everyone involved in organising this conference, particularly Andy Salkeld and his team. Now, whilst conferences like this are really important events, they provide those opportunities to share best practice, share knowledge and understanding, develop new ideas. We all know it's the work that goes on away from events such as this on a day-to-day basis that will really make a difference. So for me, whilst it's great to see this conference happening this weekend, and this afternoon's discussions will be really important, it's what we all take away from these events and how that can inspire us to generate new ideas, develop new innovations, promote cycling, drive forward those behavioural changes we need to see to get more people cycling, and building on all the work people are doing here in Leicester and in your own cities as well. Over these past 6 years in Leicester, we've seen a dramatic increase in the number of people cycling, 130% increase. Statistics tell us we've seen around 1,000 new cyclists year on year in this city since 2005. Now, we're proud of that record, but of course it's a record that we don't want to stand here in a few years' time having not seen further progress. So again, that's a reason for this conference happening. We want to drive forward cycling in our city. We want to learn from some of the experiences from the work you're all doing in your cities and your locations as well. Now, this is day 28 of Leicester's time with a new political administration, a directly elected mayor. We are the largest place outside London to have a directly elected mayor, and we hope that this new system of governance will allow us to drive forward some important priorities around cycling and sustainable transport. And if I can share just briefly some of our immediate priorities, some of the things we want to set in train in our first 100 days, we are going to look at how we can extend cycle routes and cycle networks across Leicester and hopefully renew and refresh some of the existing cycle networks across the city. We are going to advance more bikeability schemes to promote cycling for families and specifically young people as well. We're looking forward to our third Skyride event in August, and we're very proud to have Skyride in the city again. We're going to look for a private sector sponsor and hopefully some private sector investment and partnership working to begin, hopefully, being able to replicate a London-style cycle hire scheme. There's some of our immediate priorities which we set out in our election manifesto and will be part of our first 100 days plan. Our ambition for 21st century cities is cities that provide access and opportunity for people of all ages, all abilities, and communities with diversity and social justice being celebrated. And our aim is for Leicester to build a sustainable and inclusive culture of cycling, and assured in the knowledge that this will achieve a whole wide range of positive benefits for our city, whether they're health benefits, environmental benefits, social benefits, economic benefits, and frankly just having better connectivity for people across the city. At the beginning of the last century, Leicester was recognised as a preeminent cycling city in the UK, and that's a challenge which we embrace again as we're going through the 21st century to hopefully see Leicester being a preeminent cycling city again. And as I've said, we hope that today's conference will inspire all of you to share your ideas and share some good practice with us, and hopefully take some ideas away from what we've been doing and what we've achieved in Leicester as well. And as I've said, it's not just these discussions today and at events like this that matter. It's what we take away from events like this in terms of driving forward and promoting cycling, in developing new ideas and encouraging more people into cycling on a regular basis. So I'm looking forward to hearing about the ideas and the knowledge and the innovations, the imagination, the creativity, which is what is needed to do that, I think, on the scale we want to do it. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you again tomorrow for some more detailed discussions, and I hope that this weekend's conference and today's events are enjoyable, useful, informative and interesting, and that hopefully we can meet again at events like this in the future in Leicester and be able to tell a story of real progress and real positive journeys in promoting cycling in Leicester, but in all the cities and the localities from where you've all come from today. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon and the rest of your time in Leicester. You're very welcome. As I said, it's great to see people here from literally right around the world, and we hope you take away a lot of enjoyment from your time in Leicester. Thank you very much.